You gotta get a
Cameraman.
funny ass intro.
Intro? I like the run. We just jump into it because we live. Right on cue live. We are live. We don't need no intro. Niggas just get right into the shit.
I'm commercial now.
Yeah, fragile
Commercial
ass, commercial. But so before we introduce the two guests today, including one virgin, but we're gonna get back to that though. If you're listening right now, if you listen to past episodes, you plan to listen to the future, or whatever you plan to do with your life, subscribe, share, tell somebody, anybody. Just go down the middle, like, street, scream at the top of your lungs, hope you don't get arrested for it, and say, Right on Cue Live, subscribe on anything. At Apple, SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, all that good shit, support, as people say, cool thing, support black businesses, all
Yeah,
that,
go do that.
trendy shit, whatever. Also, in another news about supporting my businesses, because recording this when we record it, when this will drop, this would be, all timely. I have an album.
Yes,
I have.
He has an album.
I have. At this point, it might be out.
Crazy.
It might be out. Yeah, a lot of people,
Oh, this.
it might be out depending on when
the
drop.
promo
Yeah.
episode, right?
Not the promo. It's like the recap of it, kind of like.
Okay.
By then, it should be out. People should have heard it by now. Whatever. People either gonna say this day and age. Ass. All right, or like, no, this is pretty good. We got something going.
Right.
We got something going for himself here, whatever. We might have a Mars interlude. It depends what happens. We're gonna see if we can squeeze in the track. But
remember to email him.
But yeah, so check that out. We are live. A lot of shit. A lot of people on there. A lot of good music. It'll be another episode. Explain more about that. But go check it out. Whatever. But back to today's guest. Introduce yourself, sir.
Mars Parker.
Just like that.
And the podcast newbie.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
Wait,
sir.
you called him a version. So.
Definitely a version. I was gonna bring it back. We're gonna surround. We're gonna bring it back. Full circle moment.
All right, cool. I'm Esquire. I'm also go by Esco, like ESQ.
Esco
super
Nas
producer.
versus
Super producer,
Nasty
yeah.
Nas, Esco Trey.
Oh, so they're gonna bring the Jay-Z line. Okay.
No, it's cool. I was hating Jay-Z back then. So
That's ridiculous.
I really was. I was
get it,
with
though.
a passion. I was a Nas guy. I used to hate that nigga. But we here today though, and Nas is dropping trash, and Jay-Z still dropping hot ass music. So life funny like that. But so this is Mars' second time. Last time he was here, speculation, and ever since I could see it in his eye. Every time you saw him, he like, "Yo, Q, that episode didn't really do it for me. Like, that wasn't
He
there."
had me out New York with some.
It wasn't the right mix. Usually, I take
some
pride.
new guys and
I take
shit.
pride in my chemistry of mixing people with personalities and conversation. I can admit that wasn't it. Like, I was off my game. I still thought we had some interesting talks, but a redo was necessary. And then recently, I was out at the Mars Parker show, whatever.
Appreciate you.
And I'm just there chilling, I'm minding my business, whatever. Talking with my guy Tyreek, shout out to Tyreek, whatever. And this nigga just run up on me, was like, "Yo, you the controversial nigga." I was like, "Oh, sir." Like,
Everybody knows. I think everybody can agree.
I mean, I was baffled. I was taking it back.
You're a little
I was
messy,
taking it back. And it was none other than
I like it.
Esco. He was like, "Yo, you the controversial nigga. I'm trying to be messy too." I was like, "Sir, like, what?" I just talk about music.
Trying
Like,
to get his feet wet.
yeah, I was like, I never did this before, but let's go. Podcast talk. I was like, all right, so I have you on. Thought it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I said, bringing people together. Boom. Now we're here today.
Exactly.
So
I want to be messy too.
let's start with
Wow.
Esco. Producer.
Yeah.
Extraordinaire.
Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit about just your sound. And, if someone heard some of your beats, some of your music, whatever, what do you bring to a track, to an artist? However you want to tackle that question.
Versatility.
Okay, talk heavy, King.
Yeah, though.
So you don't got a sound.
Nah,
All right.
The ability to make
Sure.
any sound, when I want to and how I can, usually times when people hear my shit, they like the fact that it is versatile, that they can get this sound and that sound, don't have to run all over the place to find different sounds, and at the same time, it can be cohesive, so I like that. I think for me, in general, like if you listen to the artists I work with, from him to Alina to a couple other people, you can see like the versatility from trap to rap to pop, all that. So versatility is that.
Yeah, speaking towards your cohesion and artists you work with, all producers can't say they've executive produced albums.
Mm-hmm.
So, speak on that process with Mars and then
speak on it.
Oh,
Okay.
speak on it, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll speak on it.
it's okay, we came.
Shit is draining.
It wasn't worth it. Like,
now I'm this extra dude that like bosses Esquire around in the studio.
So like,
I can see it though.
It's not true.
I mean, you know.
But I am picky. Like I in particular.
Trash. Next one. Trash. Try again. Trash. What the fuck? You too versatile. Nigga, trash. Like,
But no, also it's not. The good thing about it is that you get to be a part of it. Like you get hands on with it. So, you help with the decision making as far as that this track is right, if that track is not good, and you get to see the whole project throughout instead of just going in and hey, here go my track, and then you bump out. I mean, I work from people like Drama to other people in general, like, and you don't get to see exactly what it is until you hear exactly either when it comes out or they decide to let you hear it. Like, yo, bro, listen to this song.
We from scratch with it.
Yeah, from scratch. So basically, that's the good thing about being an executive producer is that you get more hands-on experience instead of just, here you go, call it a day.
and at the beginning of the process, was it like, yo, we're gonna do this, union from scratch, or is it just like organic? Time? Oh yeah, you did this beat. All right, let's.
No, it was definitely organic. I could say.
Yeah, it's organic.
He did a track for.
Let me tell you. Let me say. This boy right here, I ain't never seen nobody like this guy. So I could be like this. Either we could be in person making it. Or I say, yo, I got this joint, send it out. He be like, yo, I just wrote to this joint. I just made something to this joint. You should hear it, right? I'm like,
that shit right
I didn't even give it to you. And then it becomes.
Why you send it to me?
Yeah, well, I sent it to him because he the only person I know that can knock out like 100 songs in one night. So it's more organic with him than other artists is because his hustle is different. So he'd be like, yo, I got this, I did this, I did this, I did that, I did this.
I'm hungry. It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would say, I would say, are you just that talented or gifted, or is it also your hunger? Because some people, I would assume some people just can't come out with that many ideas that fast. Or you think they just not hungry enough
to? I'm not
to
gonna be egotistic and be
no, that was ego shit,
talented.
Everybody don't have the mental capacity to do that. Like,
I think I just got into a space where like it's really fun to me. Like I really love doing music. So
you that nigga, like why you like, just say I'm that boy.
Because people don't like. I don't know who don't like my stuff. They won't tell me. But
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody that my music isn't for them because. It's pretty,
some people like my podcast.
Pretty,
Y'all don't change the fact I'm the best podcast
really
in Philly, though. Like, some shit just factual.
Right,
Best podcast, you a talented ass nigga, clearly. Like, you know.
Like, look.
I mean, I'm
definitely is.
I'm top 10 in the city.
Yeah.
Underground.
I definitely, when I went to your show, I definitely was like, yo, like I said on Twitter, I like, this is really like a great artist. Just from like, we off mic, we talking before, like just how, how much attention you try to at least put towards the whole picture and your whole total idea, from the visuals to the graphics to the rollout and to your performances and just also the events themselves, whatever. Like you definitely take pride in like doing a good amount of shows, not just one show every now and then, whatever. And bringing people on with you for the performance and making the whole event, whatever. But yeah, it was definitely a great performance. I went to your
thank you, man.
Yeah, definitely. And I didn't go to the last Mars and Friends. I went to the one before that. Yeah. And but I couldn't see your whole setup. I had to leave, whatever. So I was happy to see it this time. And like really dope ass performance. You did the encore, run it back. Who this think he is?
I had to.
And it was still fire. I was like, damn. This
I don't think they get this how good this record is. I got it.
No, now I ain't talking this shit. You heard him. Let's go. You heard him.
I'm really proud of that record.
And I can say this as well. I liked the record before. I liked it even more live. And yeah, so whatever that good. Means, but it was fire live.
I mean, I should go into it.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
So talk more about where you're at musically right now. What you're working on, what you're idea. We talked a little bit before, but let's put it on record.
I'm just working really, but Fragile 2 is on the way. Hopefully, I can get that to you by
40 years over or something.
In the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So
okay.
Early September, Virgo season.
Okay. What does the first Fragile mean to you? What do you feel is like the idea or the concept or whatever you're trying to convey with that project? And then to bring it back again for a second.
I think they both mean the same thing, but there's like there's a growth spurt in this second one, but I'm going off the meaning of fragile, vulnerable. Shit. Yeah, vulnerable most importantly, and just fragile in the sense of like delicate. You know?
Is the, cause you said there's been a growth spurt, is that like musically as well, or like the sonics, is it a different sound?
I'm more confident
in the content, or just
in
what you're doing with like the artistic
on the second
side?
project, just like in myself
Overall,
yeah.
how your
Sonically,
perspective?
Sonically is
sonically,
different too.
yeah. For me, when I say this and I talk about this, when Fragile started off as the beginning to me of the real pop legend of Mars. Like when you listen to Fragile, if anybody can say like, all right, what's his magnum opus? Like, what's the one record when you hear first? Even before you even release this one, you like, yo, Fragile. When you hear that joint crazy from beginning to end. Like, and the crazy how we set it up was that, you know what I mean, and people don't even know this because you ain't the space. We did 9 songs. Why? How many songs was on Purple Rain?
No.
How many songs on Thriller?
And if you listen to, even if you listen to Purple Rain, like the format of that project, like we didn't even do it on purpose, but it kind of
matches like the
yeah.
We wanted to have that same energy as those records, and that's what like Fragile is. And then with Fragile 2, it all comes around as a complete circle.
9 again?
Huh?
9 again?
No.
No, it's not 9 again. It'll be way more
Right,
than 9.
not more than 9.
But like, it completes the package in general.
Purple Rain or Thriller?
Shit. Purple Rain. Purple Rain.
It's hard
Purple
for me.
Rain.
It's hard for me.
Purple Rain, that shit came with
the
a
only
movie.
reason why it's
Like,
hard for
come
me-
on.
I know. It,
Come on. That shit made him a global star.
I'll say this. I'll
It
say
made him
this.
a
We gonna say
global
what
star.
Thriller did?
Artists.
Are we gonna say what
Thriller was
did?
already Michael was already a fucking
Okay, that's fair.
superstar already.
That's fair.
So without Purple Rain, Prince would have never probably wouldn't got that magnitude that he
Okay.
got. You know?
Purple Rain and Burning Off the Wall either. That's what we were talking about.
Dude, I love Off the Wall.
I take Purple Rain.
But I can't go against my
Y'all
guy.
some real Prince guys, huh?
No,
I
but
see.
no, the Thriller hard for me because the only reason why because of the fact of not what it did, but Quincy Jones' production on it for me. And when you compare the Jimmy Jam and Prince and
Right.
Quincy, it's hard to like. Really
Yeah, and it's hard to compare anybody to Prince when he writes all the lyrics and
we go.
the
Here we
instrumentation.
go. 27
You know?
instruments.
Like you can't go against that. You
Yeah.
gotta respect that.
Favorite song off Purple Rain. Favorite song off Thriller.
Ooh.
Both y'all can answer, of course.
Mine's Lady of My Life.
Okay, that's the outro, right?
Hmm?
That's the outro, right? On Thriller.
I don't think so. I gotta think. Is it? I don't
I
remember.
love that song
Damn,
too.
what is my favorite song on that project? I like Darling Nikki. It's real provocative and like sexual.
You know my shit on Purple Rain.
I wasn't supposed to be listening to it like,
Yeah.
as young as I did.
And
I would die for you. Die for you. I would die for you. That shit.
I think it's one of my moms. I think.
That shit crazy.
That joint just timeless. As soon as that come on, it's like,
How about your Thriller song? Thriller pick.
Thriller. I don't know. I can't think of everything that's on that project.
We got Billie Jean, Human Nature, Lady, Thriller, of course. Those like the heavy hitters. Girl in My Life. I think that's actually that might be bad. Whatever, moving on. I think that actually might be the intro. You might be right. Yeah.
When we started something on there too.
I like that joint.
Yeah, that shit
Yeah, we do
crazy.
got
That
Mike
shit
fucked
good.
up a little
That
bit.
shit good.
I don't know. I can't pick.
How you feel about this? So, like you said, clearly you're very confident. Clearly you feel you're very capable as an artist, whatever. Why do you feel? What are your thoughts on like your trajectory or your current status? Like, do you have a sense of? Is there ever time sense of like frustration or where you're headed or where you're at? Like, oh, why haven't I made it? And also, what is making it to you?
I think I'm at a point where like I'm going where I'm going. Like I'm past that frustration stage. Like
Comfortable in your path.
yeah, as far as like I can't compare myself to my peers because like I could get next to them and like outwork them, but that don't mean like I deserve it more than them. So I'm like just humble and like follow, like letting it flow. But success to me is like being able to like have those shows and you know have people buy my project and I don't know, live like support my kids. That's fucking success to me.
Go to
Like
Greece
traveling,
when you want,
yeah. Like I don't know, I'm happy. I live a very like happy life. I can't complain.
How about you from producer side of the house?
From the producer side,
Do you feel how do you feel, you know, about your craft and your path and what is making it to you?
well, I'll say this. So I'm about to get real deep real quick. So,
Alright, let's go.
real quick. So
Go in there.
Mars, no. So beforehand, I was on a like this. One of my friends, closest friends, one of my best friends, was about to get signed to Wiz Khalifa and Ty Dolla $ign label. He got killed weeks before he can do it, and that kind of put me down a little bit. So I was like, kind of like on the trajectory, like I shouldn't be doing this shit. I don't know why I'm doing it, blah blah blah. And then like through with him, and you know, especially him, majority of him, with him supporting me and helping me get back to where I'm getting to now, I feel like how I am is going up because now people are now hitting me up, recognizing that we're making great music, like friends that's in the industry, like, yo, I like that record. You know, after months after we done already dropped it, they're like, yo, we need that record. Like,
because people are definitely watching and paying attention. You never know. You just gotta like keep
working.
Yeah. So for me, it's on the uphill right now.
You got what is like a dream production project or like collaboration type thing for you? Or situation, maybe you want like maybe you want to like construct something. Maybe it's not a particular track. Maybe it's like a total project or a deal or.
So dream collaboration.
Anything on those
artists to
lines.
work with or.
I tried it, but it didn't work. But
What? No, that's still wide open.
that's still wide open. But that's the
Doable.
dream. Like Rihanna, Mars writing the record for Rihanna, me producing it, and that should be in a smash. What?
Yeah, I can honestly like live with just writing records.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to be a star. I don't want to be because I don't
Really?
really.
This
I
nigga's
like-
a star. You know he's a star.
I love, no. I love performing. I love being up there. It's
You know
nothing
he's
like
star.
that thrill, but
But I
I
see
can
what you're
like
saying.
back somebody that
Mhm.
can take my record.
So you could be
to the
okay.
next level.
What about the Dream? Of course,
Yeah.
the Dream had a solo career, but the Dream
He
is the
still
writer,
writes hella
right?
shit for people.
Yeah.
He's still on all these current albums.
Okay, so you could be a Dream, but could you be someone like, you know, like who's a writer that just never popped off? Okay, Brian Cox. So you'd be cool with him?
I don't really know his.
Oh, he did like a bunch of. You
Brian
remember?
Michael Cox. You see, he's still
Like,
popping.
Yeah, like he's still out. Like he did a bunch of bad
Yeah.
boy shit. Like you know,
He did Mariah album and all that. So yeah.
he definitely ball off. Like, but like I said, you're not familiar with his name just now with that. But you be cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think as long as
I'd be
the
cool with
industry
that.
know you and the
If
people
I
know
had a
how
career
good you
out
are,
of just writing,
so-
then I'd be happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the industry definitely knew Brian Michael Cox is.
Exactly.
Cause you
As
can
long as you
always
know
pop
that.
in and out like
Mhm.
the dream.
But like how Prince is, you can do what Prince did too. You know, Prince, that's what he remind me of. Prince used to write records for people. He'll give you a record, like, oh yeah, he got a ton of them. Bam, bam, bam. Here you go, and still in his own lane, still was his own mega pop star, but he still wrote for other people.
I'm actually not as familiar with some of the stuff he wrote for others.
Really?
Did you listen to that new joint they just dropped? It's called Originals. And it's
Mhm.
like a bunch of songs he wrote, and I'm like,
Yeah, to this day he was writing.
like
music
how
for
did he
people.
get his joint away? Like
Mhm.
Whose discography's better, Rihanna or Beyonce?
Beyonce? Come on, Beyonce. Like, of course Beyonce.
I saw it in his face.
No
Like-
comment.
I saw it in his
Yeah,
face.
it's gonna be a fucking
I
comment.
saw it in his
No comment.
face.
Yeah.
No comment. Next
Mm.
question.
What? That's not even. That's
I
like
think
putting,
some people might say, hot take alert. I'm not saying I even agree with
I'm gonna
this.
be honest with you.
Some people might say
I'm
Beyonce don't got a better album than Anti. Some people might say that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. So
Anti is very good.
I'll say this: they both in their own lane, so I can't compare them to. It's
No,
like
the
comparing
cop-out.
Prince and Mike.
I mean, you
That's
can
like-
compare them. Like,
You can compare
I
them.
can't
Like
compare them.
they're both
Mike and Prince
superstars,
compare it all the
mega
time.
stars, legends.
And that was crazy how people compare them when they two different people. But I understand what y'all saying, but that's just me.
Come on, like go like Rihanna early shit, trash.
I'm with it. I'm rolling.
Like I can't bang that shit.
She ain't really catch strides.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
stride.
Like as men, we can't really bump that joint. Like we can't be comfortable with it. Like we can, but like I don't really like it.
I haven't really heard that many Rihanna albums, to be honest with you.
Let me be honest with you. Let me say
almost
something.
What was Rihanna's first record?
First record
Well,
was
Unfaithful was my shit.
On the Replay. That was the first record.
Unfaithful was
Because you
that word.
probably was fucking
Not at all.
living that life.
I was like, oh, I hope I never feel this type of pain from a Jezebel woman doing me like this, like Rihanna. But
That's crazy.
My first record was Upon the Replay.
yeah, she definitely was full dance hall.
That's it. That they took her from the islands and got her number 2 spot with that joint. Man, that's
But
crazy.
you would bang that joint now.
Yeah, man, I bang that joint.
Damn,
Yo,
bro.
I saw her before I made America. I was like, she got like mad hits. Like it was like
She do.
ridiculous.
She
like,
do.
so-
But you gonna bang Upon the Replay?
Yeah, I'm not listening to it, but if it's like, I'm like that shit was going in the whole
Yeah.
fucking Parkway. Like people was going crazy like for 2 hours.
No, this to Rihanna. If this comes up later in our career, that's just
I'm still trying to rate though.
Hey,
I'm still trying to
Ree,
rate.
hold on. Let me just, Ree, I know you follow me, so I ain't say
She
none of
do
that.
follow, that's why.
Yeah, we friends, and I
He
love
called
all
it
your music.
trash. Whew.
I said I don't understand the trash part at all. Like, you know I
did
don't.
call it
I don't
trash.
want no bull.
Compared
Like,
to
like a few
compared
songs
to
for
early
him.
Beyonce, compared to Destiny
That'd
Child,
be a great point. That'd be a great point.
Even
Beyonce's
Beyonce's
washing
solo
her.
career early. Come on,
She's washing her.
She's fucking mopping the floor with her.
I don't know.
I'm rolling.
I don't know about that.
Do you speaking of like suspect vocalists?
Oh shit.
No shade to Queen Ree. Do you consider yourself a vocalist?
I think I'm good at making my own songs. I wouldn't put myself up against anybody else, but I'm going to say I'm a better songwriter, in majority.
I can respect
But a
that.
vocalist, I wouldn't call myself a vocalist. But I'm good at what I do.
Yes, thoughts.
Hey, no, he's the vocalist.
I don't
You
know,
gotta
that's
see that.
bullshit.
You gotta see that. Like he vocal produces
Like, I'm
own
good.
stuff. Like he layers.
Isn't a
more than
vocalist more so
anybody
like a true like a singer?
Yeah,
like,
not necessarily, because
No?
people, vocalists is like the skill set of being a vocalist, because people that can really sing don't know how to do background vocals, they don't know how to,
Harmonize.
layer, harmonize, and that's what comes with vocals. It's a skill. You got to do it all too. So even if you can't blow like everybody else, but if you can, do
I guess I'm
what
a
you
piece
do,
of
like yeah.
what qualifies to be a
Yeah,
vocalist.
say that, please. Think, because this man, I never seen nobody layer as good as he does. So.
And speak on that, like elaborate on that. What you mean by layering?
So
Some
vocal
people that
layering,
don't-
meaning that because I can't do it, but he has the ability to like know where the octaves are, how to sing on key with his pitches and everything else. Like, and when he blends it all together, it sounds great.
I mean, I guess.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't even know the technical terms to those things, but I
It's just
do
you.
know I gotta go here
Yeah.
or mid or low, piece it all together. But
what do you think is the best song you ever made so far? And we think the best beat you ever made?
Cloud9 and Save Your Ways.
That's hard. It's a lot that I like.
What do you think the best beat you made for you? What do you think?
Well, it's a lot.
I got a lot
This
of
guy,
heat.
this guy
That's a
made
lot.
this guy. Like, I'm so happy with music because of him. Like, I wouldn't be making. Like, I finally making the music I want to make because of him. So
It's a lot. That's what we're gonna say. It's a lot. Because the thing is, you got
even unreleased stuff. It's just
you gotta be
wild.
like, oh, this sound good, then this one, then well, we got this one. Like one of my favorite records about him is Black Boy Joy. That
Yeah,
shit
that's
crazy.
straight live instrument.
That shit all live. But the thing that you got Cloud9, then you got Save Your Ways, then you got the unreleased stuff that's on Fragile 2. I can't name none of the songs.
Go ahead and name a few songs.
Oh, name a few? You sure you want this to be exclusive?
Right on cue, live exclusive.
One of the best
It'll
beats
be out
on there.
probably when this.
Yeah, one of the best
Episode
beats
comes
on
out.
there is Dangerous.
Mm.
That shit come on,
Yeah,
it hits.
it's pretty good. Yeah,
It hits.
You got a
It
point.
hits when it
Very
comes on.
funky. It's definitely a disco record.
So when it comes on, it comes on. Like there's a couple other records too that I've been like, like Volley, one of those records that sits with me. Like, damn, I'm like, yo, this shit really hot. This shit really hot. It's going crazy.
We definitely took it there on the next jump. So I'm excited.
And are we sitting at 15 tracks, or are you really sitting at 18?
I probably cut it to 12.
Okay, cool.
In the long run, I'll probably drop an extended one down the line. Years.
Generally, when you guys take in other, music, whatever, are you one of the people that be like, oh, my attention span is so damaged, I can't take in so much music, I prefer a 10-song album? Like, how do you guys feel? And I know some people say, if I don't know you, if you ain't established, you definitely can't make a longer album. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
What do you mean, as far as like making music for our own projects?
No, to listen to other people, like when you're listening to others.
Oh no, I can't judge it. I want to like give me what you're giving me. And then I still can't judge it then and there because I think it's all about music. Is all about when you're going through it. Like you feel it different when you're going through it. So later on, you might like, oh shit, now that's hitting me. Like I get it now. So try not to get it.
It's definitely case by case for me because it all depends on the person, the sound, and the quality. Now for me, I don't want to say this.
Speak your truth, King.
Don't be scared.
Like for me, I thought I was gonna go on like Chance album. I didn't.
I ain't listened to it yet.
I was highly disappointed.
10 songs off the rip, too many.
Yes,
I'm hearing a lot of kids about.
Definitely, it's funny because he definitely he met the stereotype of him, like the Twitter stereotype of himself. He met it.
Him up on Twitter.
Because I still love Coloring Book. I always say
Coloring Book.
Coloring
That's
Book
why I had high expectation.
And people think like that, like the jokes people have a Coloring Book is literally this album. They're like, oh, preachy, cheesy, kids bop, bullshit.
Yeah, I think that's where he
positive.
fucks up at, where he tried to put his religion on people. That godliness.
But it's also a way you do it though.
Yeah,
it's like
because you
Kendrick
can
do it as well, but it
right.
doesn't come off that way. Like,
Yeah, because you can be godly and
that's true,
speak that tongue, but you're right. It's the way you do it.
Even your wife shit. Like I thought about like J. Cole, right? A lot of J. Cole's verses recently. Everybody love his featuring going on, whatever. And a lot of them, he going super hard about his wife, whatever, and their relationship, like on the Sacrifices joint, on the Dreamville joint, Pretty Little Fears,
right?
The Ty Dolla $ign track, I love Purple Emoji. He really going hard. I love my wife. I want to do this, But it never comes off cheesy.
But he's more aggressive about it.
It sounds just thorough. Like that's true. That
and
could be it.
Like,
and Chance used to come off annoying. Like I don't give a fuck about your wife like this. Like it's like shut the fuck up. It's just like
I don't give a fuck about
you. But J. Cole, I
shit.
feel it. I feel that versus like I don't care and I'm annoyed.
Exactly.
It's the way to do everything. Like.
That's hilarious.
He definitely missed. I still don't think it's trash. A lot of people say it's trash. I wouldn't call it trash.
I don't want to call it trash. I just was like, it's not for me.
Okay.
like I know
and
who
trash is not for me. So
I didn't even hear. I don't even know when I'm going to ever get around to listen.
I think he had a core audience of who he was trying to attract that to, and I don't meet those qualifications.
By any means at all.
Send us the chance, yo.
I don't.
He gotta do better. He gotta get like back on drugs or some shit.
It's funny. I would say this, but I wasn't a fan back then. I still don't like acid rap. But I understand that's a classic to people who couldn't get into it. Don't like it.
It's definitely was not as clean as what he's doing now.
It was the voice.
It
was the voice back then. Whatever though. How do you feel about this? Right, being an artist, you're artist as well in your own regard. I've noticed that, of course, artists are the main people. A lot of them are constantly talking like, yo, like nobody support, do this, retweet this, support me here, do this here, whatever. But I find it interesting that a lot of those same people don't promote anything else though.
Don't promote anybody.
Yeah, anybody
won't ever get behind anybody.
Yeah, it's just constantly like me, and I don't even see shit else, whatever. And that's just like. Just very interesting to me, like how the way people's brains work.
You know what I hate the most? When somebody like DM me some shit like retweet this. Like, no, nigga, you ain't even like. I never even see you like show me love. Get the fuck out of my DM before I fucking screenshot you and play you in public.
And if you want to be that type of person, because I just recently put somebody on the fucking forever list for that type shit because they were that type of person to do that faithfully. But then when it came time. We are live out now, whatever. When it came time to come through in this
with the project,
didn't come through at all, whatever. So it was like you was asking relentlessly for shit all the time for your regard, but when it comes time to pay it forward, just on a respectful, consistent, manner, the energy is the same, whatever.
I don't know
self-serving
what that
type
is.
people.
I think people just like very selfish
Mm-hmm.
and
Some people ain't genuine about support either.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you see who you can like if I ask you to do that, then I gotta do that for you. Like I can't just ask
Just
you
simple
that.
logic. Like
Yeah,
it's like if
I
you
can't
could
just ask you that out of nowhere,
Right.
And not even like I gotta show you love before I even ask you
Right,
that
like
shit.
just on it like a human level. Like
Yeah,
it's like
But I don't think people that honest with themselves or real with themselves, like they don't think they ever gonna run into you. Like I see so many people, my bad,
Okay.
do fake shit, and then I see him and it's like, you're corny. Like don't say anything to me. Like, you're
definitely.
still that same corny person that did
Mhm.
that whack ass shit you did.
Can't take advice from nobody that want to be me.
Yeah, I said that, right?
Oh, it's a bar. Yeah, but it's very strange, and I feel like let's just focus on the scene in Philly alone. I feel the scene would be way better and just thriving more if people just. I've been preaching it. I don't say preach. I've been saying since the very beginning of the podcast. You know, part of this shit was like, you know, to meet with people and have other people meet with others and shit like that. That's why I do a lot of group episodes. So people, oh yeah, I've always seen you. We never talk. You know, also people having that weird ego shit. We're like, I've always seen, but we never did anything. But now we're on the couch together.
Why are you saying this
Yeah,
to me?
so it was like-
You are weird. You are exactly who the fuck I hate. Like, don't say that I
Yeah.
seen you. Oh, I heard your joint. But you
Right.
didn't tell me that you heard it.
And same with the album. Like, you know, a lot of people did songs with each other. It's like, oh yeah, like we should probably do this again.
That's
Like,
retarded.
yeah.
That's retarded.
But
Acknowledge people like when you're able to.
Exactly. But so at the same time, so I feel the whole scene would just thrive more if people just worked on a more genuine, respectful manner. Like if you whatever you want, put it back out. Like move with genuine. If you also. If you that type of nigga to not even like pay it back forward, don't ask for shit then. Like it's that simple as well. If you want to be, it's all about me. You should never be a type. Yo, like look at me, guys, help me out with this. Like no, nigga, get that shit from the mud. It should just be all just like whoever attract the track. Like, but don't be out here begging and bitching if you don't even got the decency.
Like, I'm that guy. I'm that team player that's gonna like. I can stop what I'm doing personally and like. I'll record your shit. I'll mix your shit. I'll fucking even write your shit. Like Esquire tell you, like we work with a lot of people in the city, but you can't always say that people would do that same thing for you. Like get behind you and back you the same, you know.
So I'll say this. So I lived here in Atlanta, so I know the difference between the two as far as the scene in Atlanta when it comes to music in here.
Is it true what they say?
As far as the push.
The push and the collaboration.
Yeah, so what they do is down there, hey, yo, what's your name? You coming to the studio? Let me bring you to the studio to meet this person. And they honestly be like, yo, if this person is nice, they'll actually push them because, like, 21 Savage wasn't really a rapper prior to that. They honestly do push people. That's why a lot of people migrate down there because they know for a fact, like, hey, if I get to the studio and they like my shit, they really gonna push my shit. Yeah, that's the difference between Philly. Philly don't have that, whereas though that, you know, because you got people that made it, certain people that made it that want to keep it to themselves because they're scared of losing it. And not knowing that, you know, you're not going to lose it if you got this artist because you definitely going to push this artist and they going to go far and it's going to build your brain.
Sharing the light.
People don't want to see you.
Atlanta does that. Like, they really do that. Like, quality, like, QC and them, they really, all they do is get the artists from around there and just promote them. They put them through a cycle and then they put them out there. If they did that here, the crazy part is we got a lot of talented people here. It can easily be done here too, but people don't want to do it. It's egos always.
They don't want to see you doing better than them.
That's true shit. That's why a lot of people leave and get what they gotta get and then come back.
It's like it's so many people that stand on that and don't even know it. Like, you shallow fuck.
Talk more about, like, you know, like I said, we talk about, you know, the pop life now and like how your artists are staying down. Talk more about like the journey of Mars Parker to now. Like, I also know that your music wasn't always like this. Your artistry wasn't always like this.
Oh no, I started off like just like everybody else. Like I'm a lot older than people may assume, or like so I've been
47.
around.
Right?
Yeah, I'm 47 or whatever. I look good for my age.
Yeah, I gotta give it to you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But
Black on crack, it's true.
Black is not correct. But I did conscious rap first before I started this whole like R&B thing. But the R&B thing was more of a thing like your biggest audience most of all, it's probably going to be like women, and it was easy to talk about relationships or like experiences or what I thought and ideas on relationships. So I went that route because it was fun to talk about, and which
just
led
like,
me to like explore the sound that I'm doing now, which is more like an 80s vibe.
And you felt like, was that more true to you, or you feel you just fell in love more with that type of sound and that type of art, or like how did you like?
Yeah, I did fall.
Yeah,
in love.
yeah, both. Yeah, correct.
No. No, I did fall in love with just the honesty of it. I can say it's just easier to talk about.
But in this manner, cause you could have still talked about the same things in that sound.
Conscious wise, rapping.
Mm-hmm.
I rap here and there, like
Right.
like if you hear like the Just O record, like I gave niggas bars on there, and then like
Still love that song.
just to show people what I can do. Like I can go there, like if I want to, but that's not the kind of music
that you want to make.
that I want to make.
Fair enough.
But I'm gonna go there one day, just not now.
Another thing you said recently that I thought was interesting, I believe it was you, but tracing back your lineage.
Oh yeah.
You're a
It's like,
proponent of that. You feel it's like necessary.
I do, because it's like, do you even know who the fuck you are if you don't know past like your great grandparents? Like,
Have you done it yet?
I'm trying.
Okay.
Like I'm asking questions. Like a lot of my mom's folks live in like in the South, like Virginia and
Same for me.
North Carolina, all over the fucking place. Even my dad's folks. So it's like I'm trying, but it's like I do feel like a part of me is missing. Like I don't know fully who the fuck I am. Even race wise, like
You feel the same?
ethnicity wise.
For me, sort of, yeah. I mean, sometimes some people, some of us do need that to identify ourselves in general. Me, yes, to a certain extent, but also I know I'm black. They know I'm
Yeah,
black.
but like
They know I'm black.
to what
Like,
extent? To what extent? Because you had
no matter what, I can say, hey.
Plug, Zach.
Yeah.
He did this to us. Like.
because your grandparents that you know of were black.
Yeah, so it's like
your lineage could be traced fucking somewhere like far Europe or some shit. Like,
even
you
my
don't even know.
Shout out to Lena. We had a conversation about this a while ago, cause she was like, do you know like who your dad's granddad is? And I was like, no. She started asking me a bunch of questions about my dad's side, and I was like, no. Why don't you care? I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like what? Like she's like, she did the same thing you were saying. If you don't know that, how you gonna know? I was like, I'm cute Howard. You're my mom. Okay, that's my dad, and that's my grandma. I don't give a fuck about who did what in Chicago, did what in Newport News, Virginia. But I find it interesting.
Might
people
owe you some shit.
Very possibly. Yeah. That's a different conversation
now. You know what I'm
now.
saying? Like, you don't know where it goes.
Okay, but let's take that out of it, because that's always right now. If I find I owe some land somewhere now, that's different. But as far as like feeling like I have a void uncompleted, or that will show me something, I truly don't give a fuck. Like, it's like I'm definitely all about, at least in that regard, of I care more about building a family than like holding on or discovering a family. Like, it's like I have plenty of people in Chicago.
But then what if they got the same attitude as you down the line, their kids, and they forget about you. So now your legacy don't even count.
So
that's fucked up. I'd be mad as shit if I wouldn't know because I'm dead. But if my two boys that I just gave my fucking name to.
That's how I look at it. As long as you're 2 generations ahead know you, that's what really matters. I know my grandma. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna be mad because she loved her granddad. I don't give a fuck about my grandma's dad. Like who cares? Like I love my grandma. I hope my grandkids love me after them. Who gives a fuck? Let's keep it moving, man. 2 generations at a time. Let's keep it going.
The dude on Twitter said his great granddad married the slave owner daughter. Now his family own the farm. Blah blah blah. Some crazy shit like that. So
why are you assuming everybody got some money in a tuck doing their roots?
It's not even just about money.
You don't know.
It's just about like they purposely like want to erase our history and like they burned our books and you know what I mean. Like they want us to be mindless. So that's why.
But
I want
not
people
knowing
to,
that makes you mindless though.
It makes you ignorant.
But is that you can be ignorant of anything? Anything
Yeah.
you don't know is ignorance.
But ignorance is bliss, but like.
But is ignorance of that particular thing like the way I look at it? But as a rhetorical question, the way I look at that ignorance is, it doesn't stifle me or hinder me from.
No,
doing
it doesn't.
anything.
But it doesn't. I guess it's a choice about if it matters or not.
Of
But
course,
to
yeah,
me,
essentially,
I think
it matters.
It matters. So it's like, did you go to African American Museum?
Not yet, actually. No,
Why the fuck would you go? You don't even care about your own lineage.
that's just history, though.
But your piece of that story is history as well. You don't need to go.
Why would I care about a museum if I don't care about who my great granddad was?
The African American Museum, to be exact.
Right. The African American. So
We all stem
I
from
see where the
American history. Is
correlation
what I'm saying.
is,
We all stem
but-
from American
Is that
African
a reach?
history. So I think
I
we
can't-
owe it to no.
I shouldn't care about that. I'm really trying.
I'm not
care about the
saying
museum.
you shouldn't care, but I'm saying why are you curious about that if you're not curious about
Well, it's art. That's all I look at it. Like it's like
this nigga?
So,
like it's art history. Like it's an exhibit.
Oh my
he
god.
said art.
What the fuck is a museum? Like what? Oh, I'm disparaging the history of our plight. Like
That's dark.
that's dark.
That's fucking dark, dude. I'm gonna enjoy the champagne beer.
Shout out to the champagne beer.
Shout out to
You didn't believe
I
I
need
don't
a,
drink beer, but I don't.
Yeah, why didn't you drink beer? I mean, I just started at
Beer
like
trash.
24 or some shit, 23.
Give me some lick, water.
I was going
That's all
to
you
bring
need.
a bottle next time.
I tried Pedialyte.
Who?
Look,
Pedialyte.
what?
Wait,
no,
what?
No hangovers.
Hold the fuck up.
You ain't, no,
You
you ain't
said
know they got
what?
Pedialyte is not just made for kids.
Oh,
No, they
Like the
adult
actual thing,
version.
Pedialyte.
Pedialyte, the drink. Yeah, they make it for adults.
with what?
It's
They
adults.
got, like,
you drink it. It's for
alcoholic
a hangover, so you don't
Pedialyte?
get a hangover. Yeah,
Hmm.
it works. Like it really do work.
Oh shit, we discovered something.
Learn something every day.
They gonna put that in the African American Museum.
You said that's dark.
That's dark, kid. Like, damn, I'm gonna pray for you.
Like I said, my great grandchild, he gonna be alright. That nigga had a podcast, I think, back in the day. Fuck that nigga.
I think that was him.
Now, the way I look at it also was like, that's another thing I feel people like try to sugarcoat, like we talking about history, this and that. Everybody isn't worth remembering. Like, there's a lot of
It's
niggas
true.
that was
It's
born on
true.
this planet. Everybody don't got a
It's true.
memorable tale. So, like, unless I do some
Right,
some pivotal, monumental shit that's worth remembering, who gives a fuck if my great children remember me?
That's true.
I didn't do shit. Puffy, no matter how many kids happen from
He
Puffy,
did
how
that
many
shit.
combs, everybody gonna know who the fuck Puffy is, no matter what.
What about R. Kelly grandkids?
They gonna know who R. Kelly is, no matter. Unfortunately, they gonna know.
Like, they gonna be proud of that?
3 years ago, R. Kelly wrote a song for you. Did try to do a feature with you. You gonna do it?
What you mean? Nobody's writing a song for me.
Ask you to write a song for him.
3 years ago?
Mhm.
Now, if I was knowledgeable of, if I was knowledgeable with his actions,
Were you not
As an
knowledgeable 3
adult?
years ago?
I don't think I was. I was ignorant to it because that tape came out when I was a kid.
You 47 years old. What you talking about? You was
For the record, I'm 47 years old.
like you was 27 when the Leah thing came out. Like
Really, people really gonna think I'm 47. They gonna fuck me up. Like, it was like,
I'm being generous, 57. No, but the way I see it is like, one thing I like with the R. Kelly thing, since you mentioned it, is I don't like when people try to have a revisionist history of their progressiveness. Like, people just gotta admit and embrace that almost everybody chose to be ignorant or oblivious to it.
They
whatever.
chose.
Everybody
I
knew
think
about it,
now-
especially people older than us.
Yep.
So, like, it is what it is. Don't be like, now, well, I truly never really fuck with it. Yes, you did. Shut up. Everybody liked this shit. Everybody did. Everybody loved I Believe I Can Fly. Shut up.
no, honestly, like, I don't think that was on. I don't know how much older you are of me, but
Yeah, it's not
I don't think that's
everybody.
on us. Like,
Definitely, of course.
him getting past that.
Everybody older than
But,
us.
like, now, we can't let that slide. Like, he's out of pocket.
We ain't letting it slide, but
Of course.
But
you-
TP3
your
still hot.
parents and
But we
everybody
can't.
else
I
still
can't
want
bang
to.
that shit. TP3 fire.
I respect that.
I can't bang it though.
So, like,
You still bang TP3?
you do.
I'm dark.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
God.
he is. He's just, wow.
Actually, I don't bang TP3, but TP2?
Oh, that's what I meant to say.
Oh,
TP2.
yeah, TP2.
TP2 got everything on it, right? Enough about that guy, though.
I understand. I respect it.
TP2 fire, not TP3.
Yeah, TP3 had a Trap in the Closet.
Oh, fuck no. TP2.
I was gonna let you down that hill. Like.
Damn, you let me bury myself.
What
Shit.
you about to say, though, sir? About the older generation, I believe.
No, I was just saying that the old generation tend to not like. They still fuck with him just because of his music. I don't fuck with him. I don't
He
fuck
knows
with
his
him.
daughter.
I know his daughter, so I don't fuck with him.
She nice. Vocally?
Vocally, she's nice. Like, she's really good. Dang, like, no, but yeah, yeah. Like, no, like, I fuck with her heavy, and I know the family. I know his son. I know his two daughters. I know them. They good and talented people. So, you know, so I don't really fuck with them because I know, you know.
I respect it.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck what you did in the past. I mean, you may have made good music, but at the end of the day, this is overshadowing all that, and this shit come to the light. So
No, we can't support rapey
I
music.
can't.
Yeah, I get it, but again, I just like when people try, again, older people, you know, 35, 40, 50, 60, whatever, like, well, you know, to be honest, you know, I really never was the biggest fan, or I never really listened
Right,
to
like,
it, or
you
like,
lying, like
12 play wasn't my shit. Shut
Like,
up, like, it's okay.
R. Kelly was bull.
Yeah, as society
lying.
grows and evolves, we understand certain shit in the past, we wasn't
why I don't
moving
get away with all
correctly,
that.
like, but it was like, and be like, now, if you want to choose to not do it now, you have the right to, and boom, but don't try to erase it. You can't change the past. That was you at the chocolate factory,
Oh shit.
step in the name of love. That was
Yeah,
you,
true.
auntie.
That's true.
Right, they do that crazy now. Like, y'all fucking knew. Y'all had the fucking tape.
Yeah, but on the flip side of it, though, I don't like the other. Again, I choose to still listen to certain music because I have the compartmentalization skill. I understand, but others can't.
That's not good, bro.
I
That's
don't.
cool.
I don't.
I understand. I respect it. But what I will not do is I'm not gonna be defending this nigga or being like I can understand it.
You can leave it at the music.
Yeah, like if I say this plenty of times on the show, if one of these fathers came and killed this nigga, I would not give a fuck. I'm not gonna be like, oh man, he really like. What about the song? I wish like no, like if that was my daughter, that nigga would have been out of here. So it's like, you know,
He wrote that Michael John about
Oh, yeah, You Are Not Alone.
It's out
yeah.
of pocket.
It is.
I will never hear that song ever, the right way ever again.
I get it. But so I don't like the extreme side of it, like women that still be at the court defending him and talking about, well, these girls were fast, like that
Like,
shit is
no,
wild.
they were kids.
Yeah,
Let it go.
it's
Like
sick.
That
y'all
shit is
can't like
They definitely
that.
sick.
How y'all backing it?
It's wild. Yeah. How do you feel about the not the concept, the dynamic situations of sample clearances? And I heard some artists say, no, it comes with it. We all should understand the plight and difficulty of it because, you know, protect your own rights. Some people say, no, it should be an easier process. Da-da-da-da, let art be art. Boom, boom, boom.
I got this Esco. We don't sample. He doesn't sample.
I don't. But the thing is, I'll speak on that part though. But I think it's a bunch of bullshit, and they can get me. On
Yeah.
tape. My thing is that's the point of generations admiring old music and putting it into the new music. You know, you didn't create music for it to stay in that era. You created music for generations to get a hold of it. And whatever they decide to do with it, whether they want to remix it or they want to sample it, you should let them do it.
Right.
No matter
It's
what.
always, no matter what, because it's always greed in there with people.
And
Like,
half of them weren't even fucking getting a certain percentage for
Exactly.
their records. So now you want to take all my shit?
That's a good point.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You wasn't even getting
You wasn't
nothing.
getting 100% before
You
that.
worked that record for free. Like,
some
you're
of them
hype.
got Cadillacs for it, and they
Yeah, you got a caddy.
yeah.
But you got, is that like a conscious decision with your production of not using samples, or is it not
My
your
thing
style?
is, I have done it before, but I haven't done it with Mars, but I've done it before. It's just the fact that, like, you know, you get inspired by a record and you wanted to have it like that and you want to put it out there and somebody just say, no, you can't put that shit out there. Because they got that, no, I don't want you to put that out there. That's corny as shit.
Yeah.
That's really corny because that fucks up the person who's a creator because they put time and effort into it.
creating
It ain't like they just said, oh, we want to take your shit and just rap right on top of it. They took it and they did something with it and made something out of it. Like Shaka Khan, when she said about the Kanye shit, I was like,
That was wild.
Yeah, that was
yeah,
hella
I
shade.
was
Like,
So I say he made you a lot of money. And you talking about?
wow.
Oh, I ain't even like.
She's
it.
like, are you getting paid for it? She's like, well, let me. What's the name of the song?
Exactly.
Like, you know what the fuck
You
the
know
name of the song
You know
is?
the song is because you still get
She
paid.
wild.
For
And
it.
I love Shaka Khan, but damn, you got
I swear that was a troll. I couldn't believe that shit was real.
Yeah. I was like, yo, I didn't even know she was like that. She
Yeah.
got ghetto. What they saying these days? That's ghetto.
The ghetto. Or like, you know, Wale, he did a song on Album About Nothing, the girl on drugs, and the sample was Janet Jackson. I forgot what song it was, whatever. And she dragged her feet doing, well, the people, the state, whatever, but whoever represented her, dragged her feet clearing it, and then they said, yeah, can't be no cursing in it though. And I was like, it was like he was saying, bitch, pop that pussy like this. Like he said like shit. And
Like
damn,
Janet
like,
wasn't this sexual
right.
artist.
So it's like it's just nut
It
shit.
don't make no sense.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all ready for like a speed round of questions though? See where your head is at?
Yeah.
Keep on your
Oh
toes.
shit, yeah, go.
All right, quick. What is this chapter of your life called?
What?
What is this chapter of your life called?
The rebirth.
Fragile.
Okay. If you found $10,000 right now, what would you do with it?
Move to Europe.
Keep that shit. Make sure nobody know I got it.
Wait, I can move to Europe now.
Yeah, that's all right, what?
The Wealth. Favorite album of all time. Favorite movie of all time.
Purple Rain, Purple Rain.
All right.
Oh shit, that's hard. Damn, nigga. I don't have a favorite album, but favorite movie has to be Kill Bill.
Okay. First one is great. Describe yourself in 3 words. It could be a 3-word phrase or 3 individual words.
You first.
The fucking man.
He said 3. He said 1?
3 words.
3 words. The fucking man.
Oh.
He said 3 words too.
Clearly, I'm lit.
Clearly, I'm lit.
yeah, I like that. I like that.
What is your motto besides clearly I'm lit? Your motto or life philosophy you live by?
Live and breathe what you love to do.
Motto? Pop life.
Exactly. There
I like it. If you had to choose free unlimited service for 5 years from either a chauffeur, cook, masseuse, housekeeper, personal secretary, which would be your choice?
Fucking chauffeur.
Chauffeur for sure.
Damn.
Would you rather discover something great and share it, or discover something evil and prevent it?
I just watched Chernobyl on HBO.
Great miniseries.
Probably that.
Evil
That's
prevent it?
fucked up. Yeah.
Great and share.
Okay. Would you rather lose? Or I got it. I always mess up this question. Would you rather lose all your old memories and never be able to make new ones, or only be able to make new ones and forget the old ones?
Repeat that one.
Yeah, I
more
just said the
time.
same thing twice.
Yeah, you did.
Would you rather
Nah,
lose
you
all
said
your
it
old
different.
memories and never be able to make new ones, or keep the old ones and not be able to make new ones?
You gonna have to repeat it one more time because you messed it up.
I'm gonna go.
Would you rather?
Oh, shit.
Would you rather keep your old memories
and never be able, yeah.
or can't make new ones but keep your old ones?
I'm a futurist. I'm
Alright, so fuck
I
the
wanna
past?
make new
Fuck the
ones. Fuck the
past.
past.
Alright,
I'm living
okay.
like that now.
I respect it.
Shit, what happened? I ain't date you.
Yeah, fuck the speculation episode. I'm fucking
Yeah,
having that shit.
never
You live that way too. I ain't got no ancestors.
You damn right. And
Very
lastly,
dark.
in what way, very dark. In what ways are you the same as your childhood self?
Silly. Oh shit.
All right, Gage hide equipment.
Dark.
Very dark.
Darker than
Did you guys enjoy this episode? Was this better than the speculation one? Was it
Yeah.
cool for
Yeah.
your first time?
Yeah.
You know?
I really thought you was gonna come up with the crazy questions like, would you rather have your mom a crackhead or dad a snitch? I was like, oh.
Very, very dark.
Like, how you, like, what if your mom got out of that and never told you? Like, some of these people's moms, crackheads, like, and they never, like, they was in that era.
Yeah.
I gotta let that
So you
go.
rather had a snitch?
Huh?
It's funny.
Wait.
You
Who?
rather had a snitch dad or the crackhead mom? No, since you said it wasn't like.
Give me that crackhead mom. And I can't believe Penny, as a Tupac fan, like, her mom, like, his mom
True. Good
made,
mom.
you know,
You always
his
crack
brother
fiend,
crack
your
baby.
mama,
You know,
yeah.
how you gonna, she took
But-
the wrong shots.
To your point, though, I'm not as
Penny
controversial
don't
and
come from-
messy as you think. I have very productive it's a safe space, safe place, safe space. We have cool conversations here, but the next one might be super messy though. So next episode we ever have, depending on how it go,
we ready for the
when you come back
joint.
next time.
Exactly.
Bottle episode. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes next time.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you guys for coming. Shout out to Pop Life. Shout out to Fragile 2 coming out, whatever. Anything you got going production wise. Shout out to no, ain't enough of this shit. Nothing. My time now.
Wow.
No, what you about to say, sir?
His album coming out too.
All right.
Yeah, I'm dropping my first album this fall, Pantone. So yeah.
All right, shout out to you. Shout out to all the compilations out there. Shout out to all the new,
Niggas
the new marketplace in Philly. Fragile 2. Say it again.
Pantone.
We are live, currently out, I believe, depending on when this shit drops. Yeah. Album of the year. Better Fragile 2.
Let's go.
Better than, say that shit again.
Pantone.
Better than that. Better than everything.
Tell me your date. I'll drop my shit the same day. That's
Right, you live. We out. We are seriously very dark.
Very dark.